Hi everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today, friends, we are going to be diving into my Camp BFF album for 2024. So I'm so excited to get going on this and to scrapbook all of these amazing memories from camp. So we actually just wrapped up camp exactly 1 week ago today, but I am the type of person that, especially after I've traveled or I had a big event that I want to scrapbook, I love to get going on that project as soon as possible after the event. It just is really fun for me to relive it through scrapbooking. I like to write down all of the details and everything's fresh on my mind. And it's just something that I enjoy doing. It kind of prolongs my trip or those moments. And it's one of my favorite parts about traveling and having these projects that I want to do. So there at the beginning of the video, I was just kind of going through and showing you what I was going to be using. So basically, I am using the same collection that I used last year when I did my Camp BFF album for 2023, and it is the Simple Stories Trail Mix collection. So I kind of went back and forth on which collection I wanted to use for this year, but it is just so perfect. It is a really great color palette. I think it works perfectly with all of the camp photos, and also it has kind of a Girl Scout outdoorsy camping vibe. So I mean, what could be better, but it's still cutesy at the same time. It has the pinks and the yellows and the kind of light greens and all that. So I just really adore this collection. So I felt like there wasn't anything else that would really do it justice. So I did buy a few new pieces, like a few pieces of paper, a couple odds and ends, but I did have quite a bit left over from last year as well. So I had kept it in one of those 13 by 13 nice, I guess it's like a plastic just envelope kind of thing. So I tucked all of my odds and ends away last year, and then I was able to use a lot of it again this year. So it worked out really nicely. I don't always do that because I'm kind of a use it all and then get rid of the rest of it type person. I don't typically have too much left over, but I was excited that I had some to work with this year. Now, besides that collection, I'm using a few little bits from Allie Edwards. So I randomly found, I guess, just a few papers or a kit from the Week in the Life collection from this year, 2024. And so they had all these cut aparts within that collection that said like this one that's like the thought bubble that says story. There's also some that have days of the week and then just other little talk bubbles and stuff. So I ended up cutting those out and I'm using those throughout my album, which I really, really loved. And then I just have a ton of swag, stickers, patches, all kinds of goodies from camp that I brought home with me. So I'll be using those as well. So this video is a little bit on the longer side. I did cut some of it out. So there's a flip through at the end, and you're going to see a few pages in that flip through that I don't show you that I'm working on. And then also I did take a break after this video and I worked on it the next day and did complete the album. So there will be a flip through coming within the next couple days. I've really been determined to get this album finished as well because October is right around the corner. As you guys know, we just have the last couple days of September here to finish up, and October Daily is happening. So I really want to be able to get in the zone and fully enjoy that season. And I don't want to have this album kind of looming over me. So I really wanted to get it finished, but it's been so fun working on. So it definitely wasn't a chore. It was a really fun thing. So basically kind of what I'm doing, I don't have necessarily a formula, but I did print off several photos as full-size photos. So they are in my printer. I can pop in a custom size. So I do 6.2 by 8.2. So roughly a 6 by 8 photo. And so I have those. And I just chose a few of my favorite photos to do that. Then I added on a little piece of pattern paper, as you saw for that first photo there, and I punched out my holes within that pattern paper. And then I am using pocket pages. I'm using a lot of pocket pages. I had a lot of pictures here and I wanted it to go by quickly, easily, all of that. So the main pocket page configuration that I'm using is this one here, which is two 3x4s at the top with the 4x6 at the bottom. So I am using a lot of 4x6s at the bottom. For this particular one, I did just sandwich two 3x4s together to create that 4x6, but I love the way that this ends up looking. All of the page protectors and my album that I'm using this year are from Citrus Twist, so I am using the 6x8 size for this year. I used a Life Crafted last year, which is another size that I really, really loved, but I knew that I wanted to print off a lot of full-size photos, and I just feel like it's so much easier in the 6x8 size because the Life Crafted, like the original Life Crafted albums, are like roughly a 4x8. And so those you're going to have to create flip outs, different things like that so that you can fit your whole photo, if that makes sense. So I just felt like this would be a lot easier. So a lot of this album is going to be the same thing. I'm just going to be adding things into pockets as you see here. And then I'm also kind of messing with these larger photos. So I think instead of really telling you what I'm doing over and over, I am going to talk about camp a little bit with you guys. So before I get going on that, over on the left side there that I've already put into the page protectors, that hotel camping sticker is one of the stickers that I created for the BFF Sticker Club this year, which was so fun, and they made it into a vinyl sticker. I love that one because this year in particular, everyone at camp stayed at the hotel. And so it was really fun to create that sticker. I actually tried to recreate the literal Fairfield Inn hotel that we were all staying in. So I really liked the way that that one turned out. So I was happy to be able to add a few bits and pieces of my own swag that I created in this album. So that was really fun. I'm also adding in some of the double 3x4 page protectors for a little bit of just like variance and differing sizes. I love doing that where there's some smaller pages mixed in with some of the larger pages. And this thought bubble here, or talk bubble, whatever it is, from Allie Edwards, this is the other size that doesn't actually say anything on it. I love this size. So what I did for these, I would add in my journaling, and then I end up just stapling them to the outside of the page protector. So throughout the video, you will see that I have a lot of things in the page protector, but I do pop things on the outside as well. So as I'm just putting some things together, I just wanted to talk a bit about camp with you guys, and then I'll interrupt myself anywhere that I need to. Here, I'm actually using a couple of these ephemera pieces to create like a kind of a, what do you call that? Like a little tab or something to move the page since it is a smaller one, which I thought was pretty cute. So on to camp. So I'm sure that mostly everyone who is watching this video already knows about camp, but if you don't, I'll add in my stickering playlist below that will tell you more about it. Also, I have a couple videos from camp last year that I'll link below as well if you want to catch up on anything. But essentially, Camp BFF is a weekend stickering retreat that's put on by the BFF Sticker Club. They have an awesome Instagram account where you can get to know them better, and they do all kinds of fun things over there, including lives on Mondays. They share small sticker shops. They are really community based, so they have guests on their lives, like just other people in the community, so you can learn about all kinds of other sticker enthusiasts. They put out their own products, including sticker sheets that I've made and so many other amazing artists have made. So it's just so fun. And last year in 2023, it was the first year where they did a retreat called Camp BFF, which is just a dream. If you're into just cutesy, fun, kumbaya, friendship, stickers, and all of the things, you would absolutely love it. So as you're kind of looking at all of these photos, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about our schedule and some of the things that we did throughout the weekend. So on Friday. Friday is always like a half day. So we got there around 1 o'clock and we did little welcoming activities. So we created name tags for the day so that, you can put those on and everyone can get to know you. You also get a either hug me or I like my space little pin that you can wear throughout the weekend, kind of let people know your vibe and if you want to be hugged or not, which I always think is super cute. We have our opening ceremonies with Annie and Laura, and they kind of introduce us to camp and tell us hello, and it's just a really fun moment. Then we did a really cute thing this year where we made treasure boxes. So they gave us these kind of like harder cardboard, white cardboard boxes that we taped together, and then we could sticker them, and we put them all up on this stage, and then everyone that wanted to give little gifts to each other, you could plop them in everyone's treasure box. So they had our names on them so you could see who was who. And that was really fun. Like think, Valentine's Day in elementary school type vibes, but it was really cute and it was a great way to keep all of that swag as well, because people are so generous at camp and we were given so much stuff. So then we would have something called Canteen, which was really fun, where people who wanted to sell different things. Some people sold stickers. Obviously, there were sticker shops. There was a candy booth. There was vintage booths, just all kinds of stuff, including, of course, the BFF Sticker Club. They would have all kinds of goodies there that they were selling as well. So it's really fun canteen time where you can just kind of get up, mosey around, and shop if you want to. I found all kinds of goodies there, which was great. For Friday night, we had a pizza party. So everybody got to eat pizza from a local pizza place, which was really fun. And I have dietary restrictions because I'm vegan, and the BFF Sticker Club are just so kind. Annie and Laura, they are so sweet and accommodating, and they always make sure that there is something there for everyone. So it's also super easy as far as that goes if you're worried about anything like that. So I love that about camp. We have that out at the mess hall. So we kind of all trek down this big sort of hill area and go to the mess hall and eat together, which is really fun. Then we did a really fun thing this time where we created a snail. Now, bear with me. Whenever I first heard this, I was like, what the heck? But we got this kind of foamy clay and we created our own snail, and it was so cute and fun. And they have this machine that they call the dolly machine, and it has little balls in it, like whenever you were a kid and you would put quarters in the little ball machine and you get a little toy. So for this particular activity, you could go and purchase these dolly balls, and they had all kinds of little miniature items in them, and then you could use those items for your snail and for your snail's little house, which was a small mailbox. And it was so cute, and we all had a lot of fun with it. They had all kinds of other like little miniature backdrops and things where you could take pictures of your snail and it was really, really cute. So we will get to a few of those pictures here as we go. Now, what I'm working on right now was from the second day. A food truck actually came called the Flying Cupcake, and everybody got to go up and get a cupcake, which was so fun. The food truck itself obviously was so cute. It's pink. It has a cupcake on top with wings. I mean, it's just adorable. So I loved being able to add in these photos. On the opposite side, one of the 3x4s, I had a the sticker that was on top of the cupcake box. So I was able to include that piece of ephemera. And then also here at the bottom, you'll see that I'm attaching a patch. So throughout the weekend, you do get a pennant on your first day, and then you're able to add patches to it throughout the weekend for all kinds of activities that we do. So that's really fun. For me this year, I already have my pennant on my wall in my craft room from last year. So for this year, I decided to add my patches into my scrapbook album. So that's what I did here. So I added on my little cupcake patch, which is so adorable. So I love the way that looks. So then moving on to other Friday activities. We also had a sweet treat with Annie and Laura, which was cotton candy. They had a cotton candy machine, which was so adorable and fun. Here are the snails. So this is a good example of taking the photo shoot with our snails whenever we were done. Me and my friend Christine took pictures of our snails together. And you can see some of the cute little backdrops and stuff that they had. Like that particular one says, "Welcome to Snailville, Indiana," which is just adorable. So I loved being able to do that. I love taking pictures in general. So anything like that, I'm just a sucker for. Then we also had small sticker stretch breaks with Jody, another camper who does yoga. So we had that night. Then we had a sticker challenge for the great outdoors. And then we headed home around 9:30. We had to leave and went back to the hotel. But of course, everyone was staying at the hotel. So a lot of people stayed up and hung out together, or like me and some of my friends would get up really early and go to Starbucks together. So there's a lot of time to kind of make it your own and get to just soak up all those moments together, which is really fun as well. So yeah, speaking of the challenges, so we're given a guidebook whenever we first get to camp, which I absolutely love. I did do a flip through of, or excuse me, I did do a flip through of the guidebook, but it is in my previous video about camp that I did a few days ago, and it was like a haul video. So if you haven't seen that, I'll link that below as well. So I kind of flipped through the guidebook, and I love the guidebook because it's essentially a little scrapbook of camp in itself, and there's all kinds of fun things that we did throughout the weekend, and it kind of just has all of the bits and pieces about camp in it, which I really love. And so yeah, we always have 3 challenges while we're at camp, and the first one was the great outdoors. So those moments are really fun too, because we're able to just sticker together, hang out together, chat. And you can sticker while you're there, sticker later when you get home, whatever you want to do, but it's just kind of free time to be able to hang out with all your friends. And it's so nice because a lot of us, we've met all of these people through this sticker community. And we all live all over the country, and it's just really cool to be able to all get together for these few magical days. So it's just really, really special. So over here on this side of the spread, I decided to do another pocket page. So this one, I have 3 photos with just one of the little cut apart sheets. So in the Simple Stories Trail Mix collection, they do have a few really cute cut apart sheets. So I went ahead, like before I turned the camera on, and I cut a few of them out that I liked. So I decided to, outside the page protector, add one of these little journaling bits here. So I'm just kind of decorating it, and I'll add just a tiny bit of journaling onto this spot here. So I like the way that looked. And that first photo in that 3x4 mix there, that is of the dolly machine. So that was really fun. There was all kind of miniatures in there to use with our snails, which I thought was adorable. You'll also see that I'm using this Dingamart sticker sheet throughout, so I will talk about that here in just a little bit when I get to that page. But I did want to use a few of my favorite stickers in here. So I do use some of the camp themed Dingamart sheet, and then I also used just a few other like BFF stickers and things that I found in my swag bag. So this 2-page spread in particular here is all about Annie and Laura. So they are our sticker queens, the ones that created all of this magic and created the BFF Sticker Club. So I have a picture there of me with Annie and Laura, and then I have my selfies with each one of them. So I ended up using that ampersand there since they kind of go together in the sticker world. And then actually for this photo, I think this is my last full-size photo. So what I ended up doing was I knew that I wanted to print off a few more full-size photos, but I didn't have any more paper. So I had printed off all my other photos besides these big ones that you see here in this video. I printed all the other ones off as 3x4s and 4x6s. So what I did for the rest of the video, I used a lot of the 3x4s and 4x6s, but I chose a few of them and I kept them out, and I kind of put them in place, you'll see as I go, so that I would know that I wanted to reprint those off bigger. So that's what I'm going to do, like off camera, and whenever I continue working on the book off camera, I do print several more photos off as like full-size photos. So it's kind of at this point in the video, and even by the end of this video, it's all kind of unfinished. So whenever you see the final flip through, you'll see how it all ends up turning out. So again, we are just continuing with the same style of pages here. So as I am working away, we'll move on to the schedule for Saturday. So Saturday is kind of the main day. So you have a full day from 9 a.m. until 9:30 p.m. So you're there like all day long, and it's just a really fun and super packed day with so much goodness. So, I mean, I am so tired by the end, but it's the best kind of tired, and it's really, really fun. So for that day, we start off the day by taking a camp photo. So all of us got together and we all took a camp picture, which was really fun always. And they even gave us these really cute kind of like streamer packs. So then we could try to take a picture where all the streamers were going off, and it was just really fun. Then we had more of our sticker stretches in the morning to get us going. And then we did our second sticker challenge, which was nostalgia, which is one of my favorite sticker challenges to do. And camp in general feels nostalgic in a way because it's kind of bringing you back to when you were a kid and just feeling carefree and just enjoying these simple things like stickers and your friends and all that kind of good stuff. Then again, we had canteen time so we could go shopping if we wanted. We did a fun craft after that, which was we were given wooden painted frames that we could decorate with stickers. And actually, we were given a copy of that camp photo that we took earlier in the day that we were able to put inside the frame if we wanted. So that was really fun as well. And now I'm going to take a break from the schedule to talk about this incredible Dingamart sticker sheet. So this sticker sheet here was dreamed up by my lovely friend Laura, who's in that photo with me on this particular page. She is just very magical, and she was able to get this incredible sticker sheet made. So a lot of us adore Dingamart stickers within the community. Definitely my favorite style of sticker. It's a Korean sticker brand that is just so beautiful, fun, cute, all of the things, the best quality stickers. And so this particular sticker sheet was gifted to us by Laura. She gave everyone that attended 2 sheets. She is so thoughtful. And we were able to have this really cool sticker sheet to commemorate camp. And you can see that it's called Camp BFF, and it has a lot of cute girls on it that are doing all the things that we were doing at camp. So I knew I had to make a page dedicated to that, and I had to save an entire sticker sheet to just commemorate here in my album because it is too cute not to save. So besides that, as we move about on Saturday for lunch, we had what was the sandwich place? It is called Jersey Mike's. So we had Jersey Mike's for lunch. We also did Letters Home, which is so cute. They give you 3 different BFF postcards that are so cute, exclusive to camp, and they give you stamps, and you're able to write letters home to anyone that you want or to yourself, and they will mail those off to you. So it's so fun. Then we did the food truck surprise. So that's when we got our cupcakes. Again, there were vegan cupcakes, gluten-free cupcakes, all the things for everyone, which is so special. Then we did our next sticker challenge, which was fantasy, or basically unicorns, fantasy, color, all the colors, all the things. So I loved that one. I really wanted to do a fantasy challenge, so I was excited to do this one. Then we split off into our different friendship groups. So you were given a counselor, and then we rotated through 4 different activities. And there were different activities like an oracle reading and square breathing. We also did like a mandala sticker activity, which was fun. We also bring one sticker to represent you, and we put that on this big megaphone and kind of like chat within our group about our sticker, which is really fun. And the last activity was tie-dyeing socks, which was so fun. And we were able to do that and then take them home. And then it's been kind of neat to see how everyone's turned out after camp was over. Then we had more shopping time and rest time. We had pizza for dinner. We had a really, really sweet camp sing-along with Laura's husband, Chad, which is always really nice. And in our guidebook, all of the songs are in there, so we're able to sing along. Then we had bingo, which is Laura Wanzik's favorite activity, and it's so fun to see her joy of bingo. And they always have really great prizes and everything for that. Then we did s'mores at night to kind of end up the night, and then we headed back. Then on Sunday, that day is quite short, actually. So we started off with yoga with Jody. Actually, me and some of my friends ended up just getting Starbucks, hanging back, kind of looking through our swag bags and hanging out, because it's kind of the last time that we have to hang out before camp is officially over. So we wanted to take advantage of that time. But I hear that a lot of people loved the yoga and it went very, very well. And then we came back at 10 a.m. and just did closing ceremonies. Another fun thing that they offer throughout the weekend, if you want to do it, is you get to get paired up with a secret sticker bestie, and you get to buy them stickers, which is so much fun. And you can receive secret stickers from someone else. And it's just a special time. So before we leave camp, we always get to reveal who is our secret sticker bestie, and you get to tell someone that you were theirs, and it's really fun. And then we basically just said bye and had to be done with camp, which is always sad, but it is just such a fun memory. So here I'm actually adding in my camp sticker sheet that I created for camp this year. So I'm adding that in as its own little page. I ended up putting it on the back of one of the postcards that they gave us. I bought a couple extras in the canteen, so I was able to pop that on there. And then I used another one of these 3x4, double 3x4 pockets to add on a couple other pictures. I do have that picture at the top, which is really special because it is some of my last hanging on patrons there from whenever I was doing my Patreon. We still kind of have a book club that goes on every month, which is really fun. And there was several of us there at camp. So it was really cool to be able to get a picture with everyone. So then we're just going to finish off a couple other of these pages, and then we will be done with this process video. But like I said, I will have a full flip through of my finished album coming very soon. So stay tuned for that, and you'll be able to see how everything turned out. So there's a few things here and there that are left blank, or as I do the flip through here at the end, you're going to see that I kind of hold up these individual small photos. That's because those are the ones that I was planning on printing off again at the larger 6x8 size to be the full page photos. So I end up doing that as well. So I just love the way that this ended up turning out. It's so colorful. It's so fun. I love that I was able to tell all the stories of camp, all the little bits and pieces, and it's just so special to me to have all of this documented. So I just absolutely loved being able to go, being able to hang out with so many of the friends that I've made that I do not get to see very often. So it just makes it that much more special whenever we are able to get together and share something like this. So it just means a lot. So here, after I flip this picture, like this one, for instance, that I just showed you up close, that one will be printed off as the 6x8 whenever I get my paperback. Also here, I didn't show you all of these pages, but I did include some little smaller photos along with some sticker memorabilia that I wanted to keep as well. And here are a couple other photos that I, again, want to print off bigger. So I will do that eventually, but you get the idea. I just love the way that it ended up looking. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this process video. If you did, please give me a like, and please also consider subscribing. And of course, I will be back at you super soon with another one. Bye, y'all.